This is incredible.
How do you both explain love? Is it a real thing?
If there is no God, you have reduced reality to matter and energy. Which means the student at Duke University was absolutely right when he said to me, Cliffe, there is no God. And I asked, fine, then what motivates Mother Teresa to do what she's doing among the dying in Calcutta, India? And he was spot on when he said, the drive to preserve the genetic pool. That's what motivates Mother Teresa. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't agree. I don't think that Mother Teresa has to work among the dying in Calcutta, India. I think that she freely chooses to. I think that she freely chooses to love people who are dying ghastly deaths. And that ability to choose to love is part of what it means to be a human being. And every atheist, every agnostic, every human being has the ability to love. All of my atheist friends love. Very deeply they love. But what is love? Love is not simply a biochemical reaction, a sex drive, or a drive to preserve the genetic pool. Love is a decision of the will to care for someone else.
So on a couple of occasions, we heard if there is no God, then there's only matter and energy, which I'll just point out is not actually true. Whether or not there's a God is one question, and whether or not there's something else is another. And Cliffe wants to say if there's no God, then there's just matter and energy. I think Buddhists would disagree with them. They don't believe in a God, and yet they believe in all sorts of, some of them, supernatural things like karma and reincarnation and things like that. Cliffe's model, his head is the only one he can see. When it comes to love, he brought up the example of Mother Teresa. If you're Catholic, I'm probably going to piss you off, but if you haven't read Christopher Hitchens' missionary position, you probably should. Because Mother Teresa was not an agent of love. She was in love with suffering. And she felt that suffering brought people closer to God. So she brought in millions in donations and left people laying on squalid floors, suffering and dying because it was God's will. She was not some agent of change. She did not provide the medical treatments in many cases that would have been necessary, that would have been a real demonstration of loving someone and caring about them. She loved her idea of God, which included suffering as a primary demonstration of what God wanted out of these people's lives.
Come on, guys, if you enjoy content like this, like and subscribe for more.